So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry my English is not that good, but today we got a special guest today, and I'm gonna tell you it's not about my English, it's got about marketing, leaderships, sales, and everything. Thank you very much to have you here. It's a pleasure. Lee, what a pleasure to have you here. The legend.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
I'm not going to tell you your story because it's kind of a little longer. I'm going to ask you, who is Lee? Can I call you Lee?
You can call me anything.
Okay, that's great. That's a piece in Disney history. There is the legend. And tell me, when did you start in Disney?
I started in Disney in 1990 after working for Hilton Hotels for 8 years and Marriott for 17. And I went to France for 3 years and opened that project. And then I came back here for 13 years. And so after working 42 years, I retired.
Well, that's enough.
Yeah.
That's enough. But you're still on the game.
I do.
You got a podcast, YouTube channel, speech, books, and coming.
Yeah.
How can you get what do you do to keep on track? There's any routine? There is anything that I got to wake up like 7 o'clock, 5 o'clock, whatever, get my breakfast. What do you do to you 70 something?
Well, I have a lot of routines. I think routine is one of the most important things you can do to have success. Because the customer wants routine. They want it to be the same. They don't want it to be different every time. Sometimes good, sometimes bad. And I really manage my life with this book right here.
Whoa, the black book. I got on my black book also.
Everything. I mean, my schedule, what I'm going to do, what I'm going to be, where I'm going to be. I've already blocked my vacation for next June. I've already got the airline tickets in here.
Everything's there.
Everything.
Oh, that's nice.
One place.
That's nice.
Right.
That's $1 million black book.
And most people are disorganized. So I look good.
No, you get fantastic. Also, one of your books, it's about that, right? You have
time management.
Yeah, time management.
Yeah, the theory is if you don't take time to plan the life you want, you're going to spend a lot of time living a life you don't want.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah,
it is. That's true. That's true. That's a good point of view.
Regrets.
Yes.
Lots of regrets.
And there's something that like the life is gonna put you in a place the life wants, and that's something that you don't have. Like you cannot hold your life with your hands. That's something. This is I don't know how to say in English. I know a lot of expressions in Portuguese like. It's hard when you cannot control. You don't have the wheels on your hands.
But you
are a passenger.
You can.
That's true. That's true.
Can. Right. You can't control your wife. You can control yourself.
That's true. There's something that here. Who is the boss? You know who's the boss always.
Yeah. You try to control yourself. Be reliable. Be credible. Keep your promises. Be on time. Do what you say you're going to do.
That's the most important thing. You know what? That's why. I did test it, that tattoo, deal.
Yeah?
Yeah. I lived in Texas for a while, so
I'm sorry.
sometimes, no, come on, I like Texas. In San Antonio.
I'm going there next week. Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, for any speech?
Yeah.
Okay. How many speeches do you do per year?
Oh, I don't know, 30, 35. Depends.
Around the world, right? Brazil. You have been in Brazil for a while?
I've been to Brazil a couple of times. I just came back from Croatia, from London. I've done them in Portugal, Germany.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. And how do you feel the difference between the audience in Brazil and here in U.S., for example?
Brazil was great. They really wanted to learn.
Really?
You know, my son spoke in Brazil recently, and the audience was 10,000 people.
You're kidding me.
In an auditorium, in the round.
Whoa.
It was like a rock concert. And,
he's a rock star. You're going to say about...
guess,
no, he is. Yeah. We're going to talk about your son.
But they want to learn. You know, what I've noticed about Brazilians, they come up here, they start a business, they work hard, and they're very successful. Every little business.
Every small business grow up.
They take it, and they go with it. And Actually, there are a lot of Brazilians in Orlando, and they're all doing well.
Yeah, there's a lot of Brazilians in Orlando, also in the
Yeah.
United States, but I think in Orlando it's a huge community here.
Uh,
Talking about your journey, since you begin in hotels, then Disney, you opened Disneyland in France. Uh, did you plan this whole career? Like, did you sit and say, I'm gonna be the vice president for that company?
no, I planned nothing. Actually, I got out of high school. I went to college. My mother was married 5 times. I've been-
5 times?
5 times. I've been adopted twice. I have my name Cockerell when I was 17. And husband number 4 had money, so I got to go to college, but I didn't go to class. So I flunked out. I went in the Army.
Really?
I was in the Army, and then I went to
For
work
how long?
I was in the reserves for 8 years.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Then I went to Washington, got a job at the Washington Hilton as a waiter, carrying the trays.
Mm-hmm.
Then I got in a management training program, and then I just went on. I stayed with Hilton 8 years in Chicago, New York, Washington, Los Angeles. Then I joined Marriott in Philadelphia, Washington, Boston. Then I joined Disney, Paris, Orlando.
But you didn't
No, I had no idea.
really.
I
Just
was
happened.
afraid they would figure out I didn't know what I was doing, so I just kept quiet, just
Uh-huh.
did my job.
Uh-huh.
Be reliable, have a good attitude.
Yeah, that's very
See,
important.
if you don't have a college degree, it's better to have a good attitude.
Oh, that's a good one.
People help you.
And you know what? My opinion, it's much better to have an attitude than a diploma in your wall.
Absolutely.
They like to
Absolutely.
keep you warm, like
Experience,
Yes.
exposure,
yes,
education,
yes,
those
yes.
things. Yeah.
It's much better. And when you talk about diplomas and everything, in your opinion, what's the best check that you could for yourself? The best investment that you did in yourself?
Well, I think two things. One, I think the making sure that you have the right attitude. You got to like what you're doing,
Mm-hmm.
and you got to be not good. You got to be great. You got to have a great attitude. Get that look off your face. Be agreeable. Do what you, and keep learning. I read every day. I go to seminars. I get online.
Do
and
you still studying like
every day?
every day?
Every day.
You
I like it because I like it.
Uh-huh.
It's whatever you like to do.
Sure.
Do you like music?
Yeah.
So you listen to
You
music. every
still listen to music. That's true. That's
Yeah.
the same. That's the same thing.
If you love something, you'll do it more.
Uh-huh.
So that's what I do. I like to read every night and get new ideas.
Do
I
you
like to meet people.
New people.
because
That's true.
When you meet people, you can make money.
That's true. That's a good point of view.
I like to meet people with money.
That's good also. There's
It's like Disney. Disney likes all credit cards.
can be like Capital One, American Express, Visa, American Express. whatever.
Pesos, rubles, euros, dollars, all of it. We like everybody that has money.
That's true. And when you talk about let me talk about your son.
Yeah.
And I want to understand when you talk about career and this life that you spent in Disney. He's spent a couple years in Disney, right?
27.
27. He just got retired, right? Or
Well,
no?
he's doing what I'm doing. He's speaking. He's doing
Okay,
consulting.
yeah,
He's all over. But he had enough of.
And do
corporate.
you think that's something traditional in your family, or he goes to Disney just to get the free annual park?
I was working for Disney and I was going to France. He graduated from Boston University.
Uh-huh.
And he didn't know what he was going to do. I told him, go to France, get a job, get the experience.
Mm-hmm.
And he did. And he stayed there 5 years, got married to a French lady.
Uh-huh.
He learned a lot. He learned to speak French. He lived in Europe for 5 years.
Uh-huh.
He's traveled all over the world. So he knows a lot. And I think travel, exposure, living in a foreign country, it changes.
It's changed
It
everything.
totally changes. you.
Yes.
It's hard to go back.
You know what? Specifically in France, I think. I never have been there, but since that I know, there's a kind of different in France.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
It's different in Brazil.
Yes, it is,
Mexico,
for sure.
Argentina.
Yeah,
they're all
yeah.
different. But yeah, he's had a lot of exposure. He's very comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
He can go anywhere.
Yeah, and I think this is gonna put how flexible you're gonna be in your career. Like, oh, now I'm gonna move to Greece. I'm gonna move to London. I'm gonna living in US. This is gonna bring you more, like, it's gonna make you tough, in my opinion.
Exactly. It makes you tough, and you have more friends from all over.
Uh-huh.
You
Connections.
You understand everybody's religion, their background, their color, their sex, all of it.
Yeah.
It's it yeah. I grew up in a little village in Oklahoma.
Uh-huh.
Everybody was white.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody had blonde hair, blue eyes.
Uh-huh.
So I was a potential racist. But I left.
Uh-huh.
Moved to Washington D.C. Hey, everybody's from somewhere else.
Yes.
And that's
Nobody's from
lucky
Washington.
for me.
Yeah.
I tell all young people, get out of your village. Get out of Brazil. Get out of
Yeah.
Mexico.
Yeah.
Go get exposure, because if you don't, you'll think the whole world's just like where you
It's
live.
that size. Yeah,
It's
that's
very small.
that's true. And when you, and this is my opinion, this is gonna help a lot. Is that true that every employee in Disney got to do a little job inside the parks to do something? Is that true? Have you been working inside the
Absolutely.
park?
Many times.
Really?
Everybody at Disney at Christmas, Easter, all holidays, summer, go out and work in the parks.
Mm-hmm.
I go clean tables, whatever. We have 7,000 people we put in operations at Christmas
Whoa.
because it's so busy.
Uh-huh.
You can't hire that many people.
And what did you learn working, like cleaning tables?
Well,
What that brings
you learn
to you
everything
today?
is hard.
Uh-huh.
You think it's easy? No, it's not easy. Thousands of people, they want a table, they're pushing wheelchairs, strollers,
Kids, everything.
Bathrooms are dirty. It's another experience. Now you know the truth. The truth. That's the one you got to learn in life. The truth.
The truth, the real world.
Most people don't know the truth.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Right.
And it's quite different when you are like skiing the game, right?
Absolutely.
And it's completely different when you like in a C level or in an executive position that you
up
see
in your
from
office.
away. Yeah, you see from the air conditioner. I used to say, go to the sun, go to the rain, go to the parks, the field, and you go feel how it is, right?
I would say do what makes you nervous.
That's
do
a good one.
Do it. Do what you're afraid of. Go where you're afraid to go.
That's true.
You
That's true. That's a good point.
Because
of
what
view.
are the odds? You know, somebody say, well, Brazil's not safe. Orlando's not safe. Egypt's not safe. I went to London. People said, oh, be careful. They're stabbing everybody. I said, what are the odds that I'm going to get stabbed in London? Low.
That's true.
So people get scared. Mostly, what if a plane crashes? No. I mean, come on.
That's little.
This is what happens. People get too scared, too nervous. Most Americans don't even have a passport.
That's true.
Most.
I didn't know. I
Most.
really didn't know that. That's
They
strange.
won't
Yeah,
leave.
they don't want to leave. They travel like, I want to go to California and that's it. I want to go to Oregon, or I don't want to go to Brazil. I don't want to go to like,
Right.
and this is changing everything, because when you go away, when you out of your comfort zone, that what bring you more
Absolutely.
everything.
Makes you a different person. You can't go back if you stay away too
Yes,
long
yeah.
because you've changed.
Yeah.
You're
But
different.
in that situation, comes with some fails. That's normal. In your opinion, what's I used to call your best fail?
Oh, well.
For example, when you got a really big fail, but you learn more than everything. Because when you win, everything is nice.
Right.
You know, put the trophies. So when you fail, what in your opinion, your best fail?
Yeah, well, I got fired once
Uh-huh.
after 3 months in a job, and I had a 2-year-old baby, a little car, no money,
Uh-huh.
and it had no job. And it took me 2 months to find a job, stay with friends, go find. I mean, it was a lot of anxiety. And then I got passed over for a promotion once, which was very stressful for me. I thought I should have got it. I didn't. That's why I left and went to Disney. Disappointments.
Disappoint. And how deal with this kind of situation? And
Well,
what do you do? Because this is comes like
well, I've had a lot of hard times, so I just go ahead and figure it out.
you
But
put it away, you go like
if you
you
haven't
move
had
forward.
if you haven't had obstacles in your life, those kinds of things can stop you. Some people never recover
Yeah,
in your brain.
in your
Your brain lies to you.
that's true.
See, there's things in your brain you don't know are up there,
Yeah,
right?
and a strong
And they
thing
attack
sometimes.
you.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why I do public speaking. You know why I do public speaking?
Why?
Because people clap. I like it.
So put your hands together.
I need to be loved.
Uh-huh.
When I play golf, nobody claps.
No, let's play golf. I'm gonna clap. Okay, let's try to play golf.
But I
I'm gonna
think
clap.
we all want appreciation. We want to know
That's
we
true.
matter.
That's something that everyone wants.
Absolutely. Everybody wants to matter.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Even my wife. I've been married 51 years.
51 years.
It's a long time, huh?
Whoa, it is. It's life.
And she said she's going to stay. So I'm doing well.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's very, very good. Talking about books.
Yeah.
You have 4 books. Any plans to have the next one?
Well, I've written a 5th one. It's a textbook for the State University of New York. It's a Business 101 course for freshmen.
Whoa. For
Yeah.
freshmen.
Freshman students.
Uh-huh,
New students coming in finance.
Uh-huh.
And then we're working on one for the public school system in Wisconsin for 1st grade through 12th grade.
Uh-huh.
Different things they need to learn at different ages. And so that's kind of fun.
But about your books, the first one was creating magic, right?
Yeah. Here.
How hard?
Okay, see? Creating magic right there.
Yes, the blue one. There you go. We're gonna put on the screen.
That one's in 20 languages now.
21. The last time
20,
that I saw
20.
it's 13.
It's now 20.
Whoa.
This one's in 13 or 14.
Okay, this
Customer
one's
rules.
13. Yeah.
But this one's going to come out in China and Vietnam and in the summer.
Oh, this is amazing.
This one's in 13. This is in South America and Brazil.
Uh-huh.
Time management.
Yeah.
Career Magic's the latest one. It's coming along. So one's on customer service, one's on leadership, one's on how to overcome obstacles in your life,
Mm-hmm.
and one's on time management. How do you keep your life under control?
That's
Is
a
your
good-
life under
that-
control?
well, sometimes. Let me ask you something about here. Customers' rules.
Mm-hmm.
Is the customers always right?
No, but they're always got a credit card.
That's the best point of view. I love it.
Right.
I love it. You're
lo-
right
love
if you
that.
have a credit card
Yeah.
and a huge limit. No, no.
If you have a credit card,
No,
you-
there's something
you're
that I used to speak with my partner. Melinda, she's here. Sometimes she got a time to be my wife, but most of the time she's my business partner.
Right.
So, and sometimes we see in some situations that the client doesn't have the right to be. Sometimes the client is not right.
right. And you can get rid of them if you want.
Yes.
It just still depends. Do you want the money? Do you not? You put
Yeah, that's the truth.
Do you want your wife? You
That's
don't
true.
want her. I
That's
mean,
true.
it's like
That's
you
true.
decide.
That's another thing. Yesterday, I think I was in a meeting, and we're speaking about clients and everything. Now we are living a phase that we are thinking about what kind of client we want to close, because there's some tough clients, right? And yesterday we was speaking something like that. Well, depends how much money they're gonna spend, like to be like a tough client. There is something that we have to figure it out if they really, because
Is it worth it? Yeah.
if it's worth it, if you have time, like to prepare everything, because you're gonna spend like I have 24 hours a day as you. They're gonna keep like my 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours. This is gonna cost money.
Right.
That's simple. This is math, let me say,
Right.
like that. And talking about books, as you said, you read a lot. Tell me one book, not yours, that like blow your mind, like change your game, and you change your point of view in business.
Yeah, well, I think if you read all the time, you're always changing the way you think about
You're
things.
improving your view.
And especially with what's happening today with digital revolution.
Oh yeah.
If you
I got this question right here.
Absolutely. If you don't, we're having it. everything is going to change. Everything. And a lot of people don't realize that.
That's the
A
truth.
lot of people are going to go out of business because they're
That's true. That's
not
true.
everything.
That's true.
And so that's what I just read, Digital Revolution recently, and it just tells you it's coming, and it's coming even quicker than ever.
Yes.
And it'll next week.
I'm gonna bet it's already here because
It is here.
yes,
But it's going to come
they
faster.
didn't realize. They didn't realize yet. The digital, it's a revolution.
You don't have a robot yet for a wife. That will come.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
And,
That's true.
but, everything will be,
Automatic.
we may not know the difference between what's real and what's not real.
It's gonna be closer and closer to the more human being, but it's gonna be a robot.
And
It's gonna take a while.
It may not be good.
Maybe not. I don't know. But I still believe there's one human being that's gonna be there to push some buttons.
Maybe.
And
Oh.
maybe. Yesterday I saw a post. Half was a helicopter pilot, a shooter with a camera, and at the bottom a drone. And that's the evolution. That's changed everything. Talking about
Already.
yes, it's already there. Talking about this huge.
The military, they could put a missile through that
Yeah,
window.
that's true.
No problem.
That's true.
From
That's true.
anywhere.
That's true.
In 10
That's-
minutes, it comes through. Boom.
And you talk a lot about leadership, client, marketing, sales. How do you see it, this new revolution, this change game when you're talking about digital marketing? How, because yesterday I was with a famous guy here. He's from Brazil also. He used to pay thousands of dollars in magazines, Vogue, and everything. Now
advertising, yeah.
for advertising. So now everything's changed. How do you see? How do you gonna adapt for this new world? What are you seeing this new revolution?
Yeah, I think you got to make sure you're keeping up so you know where to go. I mean, I use all the social media sites every day. I'm on every one every day. I have a lady who just makes sure we're out there all the time. And that's where I get a lot of my business. And there will be new ones coming that I don't know about yet. But I need to know when they show up so I can be on there.
Yeah,
Because the young people go quicker to a new place. They leave Facebook, they end up on new social media and new businesses. So I think just keeping aware, even if you can't do it, you better know somebody that's on top of it so they can advise you.
That's
you
true.
should be doing this,
Yes.
this. And
If you don't know everything, got a mentor, got somebody to help you, a company or something like that.
that's for me. There's a lot of things I can't do, but I have people who can.
Sure, but that's the way.
Actually, people asked me what I do. I said nothing. I just have people do it for me.
Sure.
So,
Sometimes it's better to have I used to say I prefer to have a team much better than me.
absolutely.
It's much better for a leadership when you bring people that, oh, this one is better than me, this one is better than me. Bring who is better than you. Your company is going to be better. That's
Well-
my opinion. I got my company since 2012, 2000 something, and always we're thinking about to bring people better than us.
Because you can't know everything.
Yes.
And you will never be an expert in everything.
Yes.
You never.
We don't have time to be
No, you can't.
expert in
And you-
everything.
and you
read
don't
everything.
even have the
Yes.
interest.
Yes, that's true.
I mean, there's some things you don't want to do.
That's true.
You
That's
don't
true.
like it.
That's
So-
true.
But you still have to get it done.
Yeah,
That's when you hire the right people. Yeah.
get it done.
Get it done.
Get it
That's
done.
the name of the game.
Yes,
Not-
yes, it is.
Quit having dreams. Just get it done.
Yes.
Every night you dream and you dream and you dream.
And a dream without a date, specific date and a place.
It's not very satisfying. Right?
Yeah, it's gonna be a dream forever. That's something that I used to say. Like, put a date, put a place. Otherwise, you're gonna still dreaming
Absolutely.
and dreaming and dreaming.
Absolutely.
What else can you tell me behind the scenes about Disney? How do you see the Disney gold rules? I don't know what Disney can teach to small business and who is starting a business not even in Brazil, not only in Brazil but around the world. Give us some tips about this Disney magic at Disney's to put in right away to our business and small business?
Well, there's three things you got to do right.
3. Oh,
Three.
that's good. That's
Just
good.
3.
That's perfect.
It's the three main ones,
Uh-huh.
but the first thing and the most important, absolutely, is hiring the right people.
Great.
I mean, if you don't have the right people, forget it. It's not going to happen,
Great.
right?
Have a good cast member.
Be clear with them about what you need to do
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah, that's true.
So clarity,
Mm-hmm.
like your mother. Was she ever clear with you?
Oh, yeah.
Right, you remember?
Yes.
She didn't care if you were happy.
That's true.
Right.
That's
So
true.
clarity of when you hire people. If they don't work out, you fire them. That's it.
Perfect.
It's their fault. not
Perfect.
yours.
Perfect.
Number 2, training.
Training. Never stopped.
Just like your mother did. They teach you, they care about you, they want you to be smart, they want you to learn so you can, right? Training. From behavior to technical knowledge to going to school to reading, constant. And last, culture.
Can I make a little pause here? Your opinion. Which one is harder to teach? Behavior or technical?
Oh, behavior.
Behavior.
Technical's easy.
And
We
do
all
you
know how to do
believe
this, but
but do you believe behavior can be learned?
it's harder
It's harder stuff.
for men.
Uh-huh.
Men are the problem, basically, in business.
I'm asking this
Women
because
behave fine.
yeah. I'm asking this because I used to train people. Well, I still training people, but I was responsible for training in Brazil for 2 years in a company. And that point, I always got that question: how hard it is to improve behavior, because this is something that brings from father, mother, from home.
It starts at home.
Yes,
Well, the
but it's not
issue-
impossible, right? Am I right?
I would say it's not impossible as long as I tell you what the consequences are going to be if you continue to behave that way.
Mm-hmm.
If you say inappropriate things, sexual harassment, all
Mm-hmm.
these things, and I tell you, hey, you do that here, you're going to be fine.
That's gonna be the.
Be clear.
Mm-hmm.
You can change behavior over clarity. I mean, your mother fixed you many times because you were behaving improperly, right?
Mm-hmm. That's true.
But you got to care about a person if you want to change them, and you got to be totally tell them the truth. Don't beat around the bush. And
That's true.
we usually don't want to have those conversations because they're hard.
Yes.
So we let it go. They misbehave. They get your company in trouble. They get you in trouble, and then you have to fire them, and you get a lawsuit, and the lawyers come after you, and
Yeah.
blah blah blah. So it's hire them right and train them right, and then at the end, treat them right. Treat them right. Treat people respectfully. Everybody. The guy cleans the bathroom.
Yes.
Everybody. I mean, I always ask, who do you believe has the authority and the right to mistreat people?
Nobody.
But
Nobody.
it happens every day.
Yes, I know. And this is
We
sad.
treat people like crap.
And this is sad. This is something. This is really sad. And we see every day.
Every day.
We see every day, everywhere.
I'm better than you. You're better than me.
Yeah.
This is the problem.
Yeah.
Because when you do that and people have no hope, eventually it becomes violence.
Mm-hmm.
You see it in every country.
Yeah.
Poverty, no education, violence.
Violence. Yeah.
I mean, that's you better keep an eye on that in life. It happens in families, it happens in
Everywhere.
communities,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
happens in organizations.
And this is something that's growing like a snowball, right? It's getting bigger.
You gotta know, do they know you love them?
Yeah.
Maybe.
That's true.
My
That's
wife
true.
said, if you love me, tell me.
I used to say every day to my wife, right, man? I love you.
That's why she's still here.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Don't forget, though.
Yeah. So 3. First one,
Hire them right, train them right, treat them right.
simple.
Simple to say. Hard to
Simple
do.
to say. That's true. Simple to say. Sometimes it's kind of hard, like to act
Exactly.
every single day. That is another thing that, like, you done one day good, 2 days, 3 days, a month,
Yeah.
a year. It's kind of hard to keep like the sequence, like
Well,
every
there's
day.
anxiety. There's
Stay steady, right?
depression,
Yes.
People get upset. They don't. Yeah. But you've got to think about that every day.
Yeah.
Are you being as good as you could be?
That's a good one.
Or you should be? Would your mother be proud of you?
That's another that's a question that I used to ask myself. That's a question that I used
Would
to.
she be proud of
Yes,
you?
yes,
How you treat people,
yes,
maybe.
yeah.
Maybe not.
This is kind of strong. Everybody,
Is your mother living?
yes, she's in Brazil.
Should I call her and check?
Yes, she's gonna be so happy. She's gonna be happy.
Because you've done some things she doesn't know about too.
No. I used to do like, and anyone, you, my mother lives in Brazil. We used to talk like every day. And she used to say, "Oh, I really miss you. You're a very good boy. I saw your live. I saw your interview. You're doing so many good things. You help a lot of people. Oh, mother, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You taught me that.
Exactly.
That's why, and that's what I believe. That's why I ask you about the behavior. I
Absolutely.
am who I am because of my parents, and this is so strong to me. And sometimes it's not possible. Otherwise, I have people that worked for me for years, and one in particular, he didn't know the parents. He was adopted. He's a very good guy. So sometimes it's not an excuse to to not have a good family. Oh, I didn't know my parents. Oh, I was adopted. That's why I'm this. That's why I'm that. That's not an excuse.
Now, they say you're not a product of your circumstances. You're a product of your decisions.
Good. That's true.
I had circumstances. My mother was married 5 times. We were poor.
5 times.
5. I grew up on a farm. We didn't even have indoor plumbing. I was adopted twice. I got my name Cockerell when I was 16 by husband number 4.
Yeah. That's
So I could blame my mother.
yes. That's a tough story.
And I am kind of screwed up, but other than that, I've done.
You're
pretty
doing well.
Yeah, I've
You're
done
doing
pretty
well.
But everybody's got a problem you don't know about.
Sure.
Especially him, you know. I mean,
Frank,
everybody's
oh
got
yeah.
problems
You
don't
know what?
about.
I got him last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a good interview here.
You need to get him a watch. Yeah, a watch. Yeah.
That's true.
He's never heard of the invention of a watch.
Really?
Yeah, he's still using the sun.
Here you go.
We're gonna
Mr.
work. We're gonna work with him.
Yes, we will.
He can be better.
No, he's a good guy. He's a good, tough guy.
He's pretty good. Yeah.
Yes, it is. Everyone who's come here got a question to my audience. Then you can do what question you wanted. It's gonna be there on the YouTube, so you can search the answers and everything.
Yeah.
So thinking about what kind of question do you want to ask to my audience?
To your audience.
Yes.
Have you bought all 4 of my books yet? Or
That's a good one. Oh, we're gonna put the link below if you didn't buy it.
And
that's
just so
your
you
time.
know, they're in Portuguese, Spanish, Russian, Chinese,
Okay.
all around.
So if you got the book, take a picture, tag us, and let us know.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
Another thing, in your cell phone, do you have a very old picture that you can show
An old
me?
one?
Yes, an old one, like when you was a kid.
When I was a kid?
Yes.
I don't know if I have one, but I can send you one if you want one because
Let me let
I
us
was
see.
really good looking. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Blue eyes?
Blue eyes, yeah. You know, that's what we favor in America, blue eyes, blonde hair. Yeah. White people. We like white people, yeah.
My mother got a green eye.
As soon as all white people are gone, the world will be better. Did you know that? Yeah.
Why?
Because they create problems. Superiority. It's a problem.
Yeah, maybe.
And
yeah.
this will be about 35 years from now. We'll all be gone, and that's going to change everything.
Yeah, it's going
which
to
is
change a
good.
couple things. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You see, I got this one. It says, swing vote.
Is that you?
That's me, swing vote.
Swing
That's
vote.
my new hat, swing vote. I can go either way. Yeah, we'll get you one. Yeah. See, there's my mother.
Oh, that's a good one. Let me see.
Yeah. That's
What's her name?
1932.
1932.
Her name was Claudina
Claudina.
because her
Is that a-
father's name was Claude, and he thought he was having a boy. So he named her Claudine.
Claudina.
But she was
From
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. Raised and born in Oklahoma.
Every husband was from Oklahoma.
Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
What do you say to this person in this photo?
What do I say to her?
Yes, today.
People ask me the people who have had the most influence on me. My mother did because she taught me discipline. She was very tough.
Uh-huh.
You got to be there, be on time, do your work, finish your work. I mean, she was tough. My grandmother was the person who taught me to have more care about people, and I think those two
More
things.
emotional.
Yeah, having that softer side and the harder side, and you got to stay in the middle sometimes. You've got to, yeah. So those two people in my life, because you learn these things early.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
Yes.
early on.
Yes.
I was working when I was in third grade. I had to milk cows every morning by hand. I worked all my life, lumber yards, delivery, and that she made us do. And so we both turned out pretty good. My brother's an
For
orthopedic
sure.
surgeon.
Mhm.
We were the first two to even go to college. Nobody else in the family ever went. And my grandmother graduated from 8th grade. And it turned out okay because I think of them pushing. They wanted us to have a better life. So they were mean to us.
Mm-hmm.
My mother, she was tough. She was a terrorist before I even had them in the world. Seriously, I mean, whew,
Really?
oh man, you better do what she said. That was it.
How long did you live with her?
I left as soon as I could. I was 18. I left.
18.
Went in the army.
Uh-huh.
So,
Good.
but
But she looks like a nice lady.
she was, but not every day.
Not every day.
No. Yep, not every day. So,
But sometimes it's
oh, it was good.
it's better to learn from the tough way.
Discipline, empathy,
Discipline.
and discipline.
Yes.
Those are the two things you need in life. Empathy
Empathy.
to treat people
Yes,
right,
yes, yes.
and discipline to do the hard things.
Yes.
A lot
That's
of people
true.
don't have the discipline to do the hard things.
Yes. The straight thing, the right.
Tell the truth.
Yes, yes, yes.
Tell you
Because it's kind of hard. It's
Yeah,
not easy.
It is.
It's hard to have that kind of conversation, like sit on a table, let's talk about that.
But it's not hard for your mother.
No, it's not.
So you can do it.
That's true.
They would appreciate it.
That's true.
They've
for
been
sure.
calling me and
For sure.
complaining a lot. I don't know what they're talking about.
Lee, thank you so much.
Yeah, it was fun.
That is very nice to have you here. It's my pleasure. It's a dreaming come true. Talk to someone that's there's so many did so many things around like big brands like Disney, Hilton, Marriott, and keep doing. That's the most important thing. Thank you so much to have you here. It's a pleasure. This is small studio is your home. Whatever you want to do, it's for you. If you want to shoot another movie or something like that, it's going to be a
good.
pleasure. It's always open for you.
I take advantage of all offers.
Perfect. And let's try to do this tea time one time. Okay, I'm promise we're gonna clap for you for sure.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
That's it, my
Oh.
friend. That's
All
the
right.
guy. Thank you very much. Take care.
We're done.
Good. Thank you.
This could be a movie.
Yeah. Ah. Good. Muito bom. I didn't know you had a black book. That's nice. That's nice to
My
have,
whole
right?
life is in here, man. Every day. These are the things I did today.
I saw one post on your Instagram about that.
Here. Every day I have a list of things I gotta get done. Get them done.
That's perfect. And this is a good feeling, right? When you check, you say, "I did it.
Exactly.
I did it." That's true. That's true.
Your brain says,
That's true. That's true.
Good job, Lee.
That's true. Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.